Pleiadian Master Teachings, Concepts from the Realms of Light. Channeled by Michael Love. Sacred Light Publishing, 2022. Chapter 10, Ascension, Part D, Video Series Only. Sound is another powerful ascension tool that can directly increase consciousness levels. As discussed in our sound chapter, sound is a primary creative force of consciousness that can be used in different ascension modalities, including music, singing, mantras, chants, power words, positive affirmations, toning, and binaural beats. Surround your being with the magical harmonies of the universe and fill yourself with the sound of the spheres to be lifted to divine realms. Forms of art, energetic movement, and creativity are also powerful ways to raise one's vibration. As a divine creator, one is most aligned and fulfilled when creating. This is because, as a universal creator, this is your primary nature. Fill your life with beautiful, colorful art and magical creations. Move with the universe's flow by dancing and practicing yoga daily. Study sacred geometry to see how it is the creation template and use its mathematical beauty in your divine creations. The Pleiadians teach that light is information and darkness lacks information. Therefore, to have light, and be the light, spend time each day gaining sacred knowledge on many subjects. With the advent of the modern internet, much knowledge is available. One just has to seek it earnestly. Question everything you study and especially question everything you think you know. Ask yourself who taught you about the primary subjects of life. Seek more knowledge about a subject to see if there is more to the story. There always is. Take a fresh look at different subjects from a more expanded and higher viewpoint. Dig deeper into things because the more information one has, the more light one has. The more light one has, the more expanded their conscious awareness is, and the more ability and power one has. Sometimes it's best to take an entire belief system that seems contradictory or errant and chuck it into the trash bin. After you chuck it, however, start building a new belief system about that subject based on one precept of truth at a time. This way, one will arrive much closer to the highest truth. Do not necessarily believe every conspiracy theory or myth, but realize there is most likely a core of truth in each one. Belief systems are useful along one's ascension journey. However, know that any belief system itself is a limiting box placed around a thing that doesn't allow for the other endless possibilities a thing may be. We live in an unlimited universe filled with unlimited quantum possibilities of all that is. As one gains high levels of knowledge in many areas, one tends to merge most belief systems into an overall way of thinking that is more like a theory of everything. As you move along your evolutionary path, we suggest diving into metaphysics, different sciences, ancient history, prehistory, and conscious expansion. These areas of deep study will fill one's being with pure light as one takes it all in. Read the ancient books and manuscripts. Study the ancient stone tablets, listen to the master teachers on audio and watch their teachings on video. Turning off the matrix political and crime news along with low-vibe drama and trauma television shows is important. Instead, switch to daily higher consciousness media. Doing this alone will greatly expand consciousness and improve everything in one's life. Most importantly, have fun with it all. Have fun all the time. The Pleiadians. Let's face it, if something isn't fun for someone, then one's vibration is low. In everything we have suggested in this chapter, it is critical to approach it all like a small child and have the ultimate fun with it. If it's not fun, see why not and start making it fun. Laugh and play in whatever you do daily and have fun. We can't think of anything greater to tell you than these words. Do only what you love and enjoy every now moment of life. Live life to the fullest because this is the whole purpose of living. When you do things you enjoy and things that make you feel good, you speed up every particle in your cells and make them spin faster than the speed of light. Ascension requires love. The Pleiadians. We've saved the most important part of Ascension and the best part of this chapter for last. Let's talk about love. The primary emotional characteristic of the intelligence behind the universe is love. Love is the essence of creative source energy, and love is the great power of the intelligence that creates all things. You have heard that God is love. It is also said that this love is patient and kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. This love does not delight in evil but rejoices in goodness and truth. It always protects, always trusts, hopes, and always perseveres. Therefore, one can always count on this love. One can place all their trust and faith in it because this love never fails. The essence and identity of the highest being in this universe is unconditional love. As discussed throughout this book, this great divine being is you. Here is the Pleiadian teaching about God and love. The teaching has two parts. The first part of the teaching says, love yourself with all your heart, mind, and soul. Before we go further, the one who understands this teaching knows very well that self-love is in no way about an ego, narcissism, or being selfish in any way, which is all, in fact, the opposite of love. Many have believed that true love is always putting others first and themselves last. A higher conscious being realizes they cannot give something to another that they do not possess. Furthermore, universal law says one cannot manifest, receive, a thing that one has not first given to themselves. This immutable law holds true for all things, including love. One cannot receive love from another person unless they have given themselves the same level of love. Also, one can only be of significant energetic assistance or service to any other after they have enough personal energy stored to be of any quality service. One will indeed be in great service to all humanity, but only after they have first filled themselves with the great power of love. The second part of this teaching says, love all others, the same as yourself, with all of your heart, mind, and soul. To fulfill both parts of this divine instruction is to fulfill all universal law. A major step of the Ascension journey is to show yourself the highest levels of love and healthy self-respect. This step is critical for making significant progress in one's ascension. Give to yourself first. The Pleiadians. The first step on the journey to self-love is to give yourself some nice things and to do some nice things for yourself. You do this the same way you would for a dear loved one, except you're doing it for yourself. Take yourself to your favorite place and do some things you would like to do. Take yourself shopping and buy some nice clothes or things you want. Make a list of wonderful things you can give to yourself and start giving. When you do this, you will begin receiving awesome things in all areas of life. This is the beginning of love. It is an incredible feeling, and it is a high vibration. One can only receive what they give. The Pleiadians. Immutable universal law dictates that everyone always gets only and exactly what they give, all the time, every time. One may say, well, that evil person did not receive what they gave. We tell you that even the one who did evil, by law, must receive the exact thing they gave out energetically. The exact moment when this receiving will occur is the domain of the universe, but be assured, it will occur, and the universe is perfectly fair and just. The universe always gives one an equal measure of what they have given, regardless if it is given to others or themselves. Remember, others and self are ultimately the same, and there is really only one of us here. The love you give to yourself, you possess. What you possess, you can then give to another. Both forms of giving love are then returned in equal measure by the universe and further given to you. Another gift of love you can give to yourself is to set up some new safe energy boundaries. Giving yourself this gift is critical because you won't progress too far along your new ascension plan if you do not complete this step early on. While one is working to elevate their vibrational level to the 5th dimension, one must love themselves enough to keep all low vibrational energies at a safe distance because these toxic energies drastically lower one's vibration and consciousness levels. After one becomes a 5th dimensional master, their high vibration becomes dominant and either repels or transmutes all lower energies. However, until one reaches that point, one must create energetic barriers to block out these lower energies. These lower, draining energies include toxic people and relationships, environmental toxins, and third-dimensional matrix toxins. The specifics on how to correctly block these lower energies by creating energetic boundaries are discussed in our Sovereignty chapter. On the journey to love and ascension, one must not only raise their vibrational level but also do the necessary inner work to clear any old, low vibrational energy from their being. Since energy can never be destroyed but only transmuted, as a survival mechanism, energies emitted from traumatic events that are too much for the conscious mind to process are stored in the subconscious mind. These lower energies are stored there, so they can be dealt with later when one's consciousness has developed enough to transmute them. But, of course, everyone has to deal with even the tiniest of traumas eventually. Still, in many cases, a being can carry this negative stored energy inside for a lifetime or even multiple lifetimes until they can finally process it. The problem with keeping this energy swept under the rug, and out of the way, even for a few days, weeks or months, is that an unpleasant thing that matches this energy must manifest. Furthermore, it will stay manifested in one's life until its underlying energy is cleared. All mental energy, especially subconscious energy, manifests outwardly into the physical world. This low vibe energy manifests itself first as physical body ailments near the area of the body that was most affected by the trauma. This area of the body is always near one of the major organs and one of the body's energy chakras. Both the organ and the chakra are affected adversely by this energy. Since the body's chakras control all aspects of one's physical world, the stored low vibrational trauma energy will manifest outwardly as problems in the area of life the chakra controls. Another serious issue is that since this energy is hidden in and manifested by the unconscious, one's moods, behaviors, feelings, and responses to life will all be affected adversely without the conscious mind even knowing this is happening. To transmute these lower energies from one's being, one must first bring the energy up from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind. This is done by reaching the alpha state of consciousness during meditation and by doing some deep inner reflection at the same time into why a negative thing keeps manifesting itself, in cycles, in an area of one's life. Light is information, and darkness is the lack of information. As the light of alpha conscious observance shines on something hidden in the unconscious mind, the hidden thing will eventually show itself. Observe it and allow it to be what it is when the energy comes up. Sit with it long enough to gain its information. This energy simply has needed to express itself, and after it does, it has no other purpose. View this energy as a shadow of an unreal past and see that it has no reality in your current moment. After doing this healing meditation, one then has more information, and this new information leads to seeing a thing as it truly is and to a state of acceptance and letting go. This acceptance and letting go is the energetic transmutation process. This energetic transmutation corrects the health issues occurring around the body's organ. It also frees up the spin of the affected chakra, allowing its corresponding level of light to begin pouring into the chakra. If more than one traumatic event has occurred in one's life, do the above exercise with each one. It takes resolve, inner strength, and courage to do this work, but it is one of the greatest gifts one can give to themselves and is certainly the most liberating spiritual work one can do.